What's up, y'all? It's your girl Vonnabe, and I'm back with another video. And as y'all can tell by that title, y'all already know what's going on today, so we're going to get straight into it. We're not even going to discuss how long it's been. I know it's been a minute, but I'm about to change it to something more comfortable. But in the meantime, if you're new here, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment, like, and subscribe, and tell a friend and tell a friend. And if you are an existing viewer, welcome back. Thank you for continuing to support your girl. We're going to get straight into it. We got a lot to talk about. Okay, so now that I got on something more comfortable, I'm gonna explain to you how this vlog is gonna go a little bit. So I am going to be finally answering you guys' Q&A questions, and I'm gonna do it throughout the vlog. So I'm gonna answer the first question right now, and then I'm gonna get to the groceries that I just got from the store. I'm gonna keep it going, okay? So first question, do I want any more kids, and if so, how many? The shortest answer to that question is yes. I do want more kids, but do I want them right now? No. And that's just as simple as that. Like, it's no specific reason. It's just me knowing, well, us knowing the right time and the right place as well.
I went ahead and picked up some whipped cream, some almond milk. I got me some applesauce, y'all. I love applesauce with my eggs. If you don't try it, don't knock it till you try it. Picked up some protein balls, and of course, Jason, his father, already had one. My baby needed that because his tummy was hurting. Try it for yours if you haven't. Pickles, of course. Like, come on. That's like mandatory. I got me some of those. I like them. They're good. I needed some blue cheese, and this seasoning, I saw it on TikTok. I want to see what it's about, so we're going to use that for dinner tonight. And I'm looking over the receipt like, yo, this little bit of stuff cost how much?
So y'all, actually just thought of something. While I'm getting the other groceries put away, I need to be soaking my chicken. So I actually took out some drums yesterday, and we're going to make some baked drums and throw a little glaze sauce on them. And we're gonna put that together with either some rice. Yeah, we're gonna put that together with some rice and some corn. I believe that's what we're eating, but let me go ahead and do that. And I guess I can also like answer the second question. So the second question would be, what's my favorite memory of Jace? And I think this is like almost every parent favorite memory, at least one of them. But my favorite memory still stands to be when he first started walking. Like, I was just so happy. Tears of joy. It was just such an amazing thing to witness. And he's right here, y'all. I don't know if he's gonna want to say hi. He's kind of in his mood right now, so I'm not gonna really bother him. And these drums, they're thawed out, but not fully, because I put them in the fridge. 1 second, baby. You want to get on the counter. But yes, that's my favorite memory of Jace. And honestly, if you're a mom watching, I would like to know, what's your favorite memory of your baby? Leave a comment down below. What's your favorite memory? I need to give me some more, like, some bigger mixing bowls, because I find that the ones that I have, I always have to use more than one when I'm preparing my meals, especially Sunday. Because there's always going to be extras with Sunday dinners. Sometimes throughout the week, like, I don't really cook as much, so it's not much extra. But on Sundays, if you know, you know. I never showed y'all, but I finally went ahead and got my seasoning to how I would like them to be. But I'm just throwing in this salt, y'all. And I'll be real transparent with you. I'm upset about it because I just was at the daggone market, but I don't have no more lime juice or a lemon or a lime. So we just gonna go ahead and use this vinegar and salt and water, and, you know, use the kitchen scissors and get that fat off of them and just get them nice and clean and prepare it that way. I showed y'all this multiple times. If you don't know, you can refer to any of my other vlogs where I was cooking, because I clean every bit of meat that I cook. So I've been seeing this seasoning brand on TikTok, and I brought the Kicked Up Chicken Grill seasoning, which I think is going to be perfect for the drums I'm preparing tonight. I found this in Aldi's. I actually got all the groceries from Aldi's. But let me see. Let me give it a little sniff. And as I showed y'all, all my seasonings are in these little jars, so I'm gonna definitely remove it from here. It smells pretty good. So we may or may not be putting the chicken seasonings in their jars tonight, but I'm definitely Y'all, Jace just got back from his grandparents' house, and every time his first day home back from his grandparents' house, because they spoil him so much, and I know y'all seeing this, yes, y'all spoil this child. He throws a fit when he don't get his way. He already throw a fit when he don't get his way, but it's even worse his first day back home from his grandparents' house. But we're about to get into preparing this dinner, y'all. I feel like I'm just chatting. Let me answer another one of the questions. One of you guys asked me, how did I feel after having Jace mentally? And I can say, as moms, like, we all go through the postpartum moments. So despite that, I can say with the support that I have, a lot of the things that comes with afterbirth was like a little more smoother for me. I'm not saying it was all peaches and cream, because like I said, we all go through that postpartum, but I'm trying to think outside of that, because that goes without saying, you know, like, that's just a natural thing that happens to us all. I had a baby with the right person, you know, I had a lot of help, so it wasn't that much on my mental. It wasn't too overbearing, you know, because we were working together. Things were getting handled together. You know, it wasn't just me doing everything. And, you know, and it also wasn't just us doing everything. Like, I have my parents to thank for a number of things. So I can say, despite postpartum, because I feel like we could talk about that all day. Like, if you're a mom, you know, I went through all that. The hair loss, the 1 minute feeling happy, next minute feeling sad. I went through all of that, but I was trying to think outside of that, because that goes without saying. But yeah, with the support and all the help I had and the encouragement to get back to myself, it really wasn't that bad. I was tired. Tired, that's an understatement. Sleepy as ever, but it really wasn't that bad. But let's get into dinner, y'all, because it's already 6 o'clock and dinner should have been done, honestly. So y'all, I ran out of gloves and I cooked so much, I'm used to it. Judge your mother. But you want to pull that skin back. And you see all this excess here, all that flesh, whatever you want to call it, excess fat. You're going to take some kitchen scissors or even a knife, and you want to get that off, okay? But I kind of peel it with my fingers as much as I can first. And, you know, I use my kitchen scissors and get it off. So that's what I'm doing with every piece. And I'm not saying you have to, because, like, I ain't eating y'all food and y'all ain't eating mine. So prepare how you want to prepare it. But this is how I do it. This is the Barnaby way. This is the pan that I'm using. And I'm just about to go ahead and pat my chickens dry and get the chicken up in this pan, because I'm going to actually season the chicken while you're in the pan. And I'm going to be using a kicked up chicken. Of course, some onion powder, garlic powder, that's a must. They sisters, they go together, okay? Smoked paprika, this is a must. This is going to boost. If you're somebody that feel like this doesn't have flavor, I'm gonna need you to self-reflect. Not only does this have flavor, both smoked and the regular paprika, taste it on your finger, it'll taste like something. Not only does it have its own flavor, but it boosts all the other flavors that's in the meal. So this is a must as well. And I'm not adding too much, because this, like I said, the kick up, I'm trying to see what this is about. So the kicked up chicken seasoning is the main seasoning we're going with, because like I said, I'm throwing the glaze on here. So onion powder, garlic powder, the paprika, and I'm also, I'm gonna throw in some parsley to make it a little pretty. And what am I looking for? Oh, and this roasted garlic seasoning. I put this on everything. I probably don't even need this, because it's probably go hand in hand with this. So I'm only going to use a little bit of roasted garlic seasoning. So the next question is, what's my particular, like, of course, duh, Siobhan, like, the questions are for you. But anyway, the question is, what's your biggest challenge about parenting? Like, what's your biggest challenge regarding parenting? And I would say it's being sure that every decision I make for my son is the best decision there is to make. You know, like, I feel like that's the biggest challenge. And that's not saying that, you know, I've made bad decisions for my son. It's just that, like, I want what's best for my kids. So I feel like that's the biggest challenge, like, knowing for sure if what you did or what you got or what you brought or what you taught him. Anything in that aspect, like just being sure is the best thing for him.
Decisions as in those that I make for myself as well.
Because for one, I know I'm not going to always be here, neither is his dad, and I just want to be sure that he's prepared fully. Like, I want to be sure that he's fully prepared for when we're no longer here, bro. And that's in all aspects of life. Financially, mentally, emotionally, physically. Like, just being sure that he's straight. Alright, so for one, my oven is preheating at 425. And my chickens are dry now. Y'all, get on the avocado oil wave if you haven't already, okay? We need to know what oils can reach what heat, and what oils can. Olive oil is not meant to be heated up. So when we heat this oil up, it actually loses its I don't know what to call it, y'all. Don't judge me, but I know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Olive oil is not supposed to be heated up. Now, avocado oil, on the other hand, can get heated up to past 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Past that. So, this is good for heating. Okay? This is good for heating. So, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go ahead, instead of olive oil, I'm going to go ahead and drizzle a little bit of my avocado oil on these chicken pieces. And a lot of people will say go ahead and mix it now, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to throw my seasonings on top first and then I'm gonna mix it together. So I cut up these green onions and I'm not about to let them go to waste. Did my view of, or my perspective, I'm gonna change the words, my perspective of my boyfriend change after the baby? Negatively, no. Positively, yes. I mean, at this point I've seen him in all stages of life. Probably not all, because we got some ages to get to, but like, he's a dad now. He's a great dad. He's a wonderful dad. He changed for the better. So, yeah, I guess it changed, but not negative. Probably because he's supportive. Like, if anything, I feel like I wouldn't have wanted to do it with anybody else. But yes, my perspective of him changed, just not negatively. All right, so honestly, I'm just about to answer a few of the questions while I sit here because, like, the sides aren't really being cooked until the chicken is almost done. And as far as the little cleaning things I have to do around the house, I would bring y'all along, but it's like, that's gonna take too much. I'm gonna have to set y'all up to get the angles, and I'm honestly just trying to get it done so I can chill, y'all. I need to watch BMF. Did y'all watch it? Don't tell me nothing. But y'all, look at my desk. Don't mind my little chair. I need to get me a desk chair. My other chair broke. I don't know how I broke it, but my desk is a mess. Like, that, y'all don't even really see. It's a mess. But all right, so the next question was, what do I do differently regarding raising Jace, compared to how my parents raised me? This is an interesting question because I feel like when you look at generations, it was just different ways of doing things back in that time. So, of course, they still do those same things when it comes to being grandparents. But me, on the other hand, I guess I kind of took the ways my parents raised me. And I'm not going to say I changed anything so much, but maybe I enhanced them. However, I have a strong belief in the fact that you should definitely, not raise your children the way that your parents raised you. So I'm definitely not raising Jace exactly how I was raised. Because first of all, we're in different times, for one. But I did take a lot of the ways I've learned from my parents, or a lot of the doings, a lot of the parenting techniques. Like, I took them into consideration, and I may have enhanced a few things. So, like, I can't really say I do anything differently, because when it comes to me teaching Jace things, my parents were the same way. Like, homework was a serious thing when I was a kid. Like, nowadays I feel like kids don't really get homework. Like, homework was a serious thing for me. Like, the homework came first. Ain't no going outside until you got that homework done. And my parents actually took the time out to sit and help me with it. And if I didn't know something, I sat there until I figured it out. And of course they would help me figure it out. But I don't know. I guess I can say being in our generation, I probably parent a little more gentle. That's the difference. Because I kind of took away almost everything my parents have taught me, and I either like enhanced it or I took away things. But I can't really pinpoint what those things are because it's not major things. So I guess that's the way to put it. Like, that's definitely the way to put it. So we're going to say that. How do I measure success in being a mom? Okay, so y'all probably have heard me say this multiple times before. Move at your own pace. It's not a race. It's not a race. It's not a competition. Their time is their time and your time is yours. And I'm a strong believer in that. And I just feel like things work out when it's best. You know, things will happen when it's best. Like, y'all see how, you know, growing up, our parents used to tell us, like, especially when it was things we were so anxious to do or we were so anxious for it to happen, like, and your parents or whoever you look up to would, you know, tell you, like, it's gonna happen when you least expect it, watch. And that's exactly what happens. I feel like that's how a lot of things in life takes place. A lot of the goals I've set in place may have not happened when I thought they would, but they've happened, you know. So that just goes to say, that just goes to say, handle things at your best ability. Like, don't let society or social media, oh my gosh, like, don't let that type of stuff make you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be, because you are exactly where you need to be. You know, and a lot of people aren't who they post to be. Remember that. Like, people can be on social media all day posting like they got this, they got that, they're doing this, they're doing that, and in reality, so, you know, don't compare yourself to nobody, because only you can be you. So saying all that, I just kind of do what I can. I do my best. I go for it. The sky's the limit. Okay, having children don't stop anything. It might hinder it a little bit. It could possibly put some things on pause, or it might push some things back, but just continue to get up and keep at it. I'm not even at the point in life where I know I'm gonna get to. So it's like, I'm still in that process, you know? But I try to not compare myself to other people. Like, I try to not let what other people doing impact what I'm doing, or like not even worry about what other people doing. I focus on me and what I got going on. Measure it that way. Like, literally, measure it that way. You can be as successful as you want to be. Only we can change that. Like, only we can make those things happen. Like, yourself. So it's like, do what you can. Do what you want to do. Make those changes. Like, make those ways for yourself. Like, take that support that's there. And for the people who really don't have much support, like, that definitely make a difference. Because support, when it comes to children, like, they weren't lying when they said it takes a village, because it does. It does. And nowadays we have parents who really don't want to be grandparents. And granted, it's like, I understand when they come from a perspective of like, I'm the grandparent, I'm not the parent, I don't have to raise your child. And they don't. You can send them back home. But at the same time, I feel like grandparents play a very important role when it comes to raising a child. Like, that's just my opinion. And it's like, those grandparents who feel like, well, those grandparents who aren't grandparents and the ones who aren't even trying, it's like, do they ever sit and think about those times when they may have needed help? You know, like, needed a babysitter while you go to work, you know, like, it's just, but we can get into that a whole nother time. But yes, move at your own pace. Still, you know, reach your goals and stay focused and locked in, but don't, today's world, honey, crazy. Like, social media will have you thinking you should have been rich 2 years ago. Like, facts. And it's like, that ain't even what it is. Like, you're exactly where you need to be. So let's move on to the next question. What is the scariest thing about being a mom? I kind of already tied into this when I was going over like my biggest challenges with parenting. But it's just knowing that I'm not going to be here forever. Knowing I'm not going to be here forever. And I really don't even want to get too deep into it, because it's just simple as that. Knowing I'm not going to be here with my baby forever. Because I know while I'm here, I'm going to have my child's back at all costs. You know what I mean? While I'm here, I'm living, while it's breath in my body, I'm going to protect mine, you know? me and his dad, like together. You know, my baby gonna be good, but that's my biggest fear. So let's just move on to the next question. So it wasn't really a question, but it was like, one of you guys has said baby schedule, postpartum eating changes, etc. So I guess like different symptoms of becoming a mom or postpartum, whatever the case may be. So I'm gonna tie into some baby schedules. This is something important to me. That baby schedule has been Jace's schedule since he was a baby, and I'm so serious. Jace started sleeping overnight at 4 months, so I'm blessed to say that, honey. So we really didn't struggle with him. We really don't struggle with him when it comes to going to bed. Postpartum, I had a lot of moments, you know, and honestly, postpartum can last years, and sometimes I be feeling like I'm still going through it. Probably is, but I can definitely say it's nowhere near as bad as it was before. But yeah, like hair loss, you know, my hair was flourishing. My hair was so beautiful during pregnancy. I mean, like, I've never seen it at that state before. Like, my hair was always thick. It always was like full and you know, like healthy for the most part. But when I was pregnant, it was just flourishing. Like, it was the shine, the length, like, it was everything. Postpartum came, and honey, it all was on the ground. It all was on the ground. It all just fell out. Like, oh my goodness. Eating changes. I think my eating habits changed more when I was pregnant. Like, for instance, I hated chicken. No one could eat chicken around me. I hated the smell. I hated the taste. I hated the texture. But like, after having Jace, I kind of got right back to my old eating habits. So that kind of didn't change much. But when it comes to Jace, very picky. And this is, I guess he's at a stage now where he's even more picky, because he really was never a picky child. But like, now, the stuff that he normally loves to eat, he's starting to like wing off of, and it's just like, okay. But you know, he does turn 3 this year, so I guess this is just him, his development stages. He have more eating changes than I do. I definitely got back to the grubbing, honey. I eat all the stuff I used to love to eat before pregnancy, so that really didn't change much. But yes, when it comes to Jay's schedule, we've been trying to, listen, get your child on the schedule and be consistent with it, because it helps. Like, he's tired around the same time every day. He wants to eat around the same time every day. You know what I mean? Like, it helps you as well, because you can have a routine. So we definitely have a routine when it comes to Jace. He get his bath at the same time every day. Like, come on, you gotta get that schedule going. It helps us as parents. I'm telling you, if you don't have a schedule by now, get one. It helps. The child gets used to it, and it just helps. It makes things a little easier, especially when it comes to bedtime. Jace go to bed around the same time every day, so he's not surprised when it's time to go to bed. Sometimes, you know, he's a toddler, so despite the things that happens, you know, most of the time he already know it's bedtime. Night night, good night, love you. Like, he'll say good night and everything. He know what's going on. So get on those schedules. Get them kids them schedules. Get them babies on them schedules. Okay, I can't stress this enough. I be telling my mommy friends, well, I don't have to tell my mommy friends, so let me stop even trying to dig into that. I don't be telling my mommy friends nothing, because we kind of all do the same things. Like, we just be like, yes, routines, schedules. It's bath time, it's bedtime. Eat, sleep, boom. I didn't want to say that other word, but next question. Does your toddler sleep sideways? Yes. I don't know what's that about. My father had this conspiracy theory going on that he believed in, far as like why they tend to turn that way. We can get into that in another vlog if y'all interested. But yes, he does. That's the simplest way I can answer that question. I don't know what that's about. If your toddler sleeps sideways, and this is not every night, but some nights he into his modes where he just want to, like, for instance, if he's sleeping with us and we're sleeping this way, Jace would want to lay this way in between us. I don't know what that's about, but if your toddler does this, please leave a comment down below. Like, let's talk about it. What's going on? Next question. What's my favorite thing about being a mom? And honestly, I really cannot choose. There's so many things. But I think my favorite thing about it is it's one of the most rewarding things I have going on in my life. Like, watching your child grow and witnessing them witnessing them do the things that you've taught them, like witnessing him knowing his ABCs, his numbers, his colors, his animals, his like witnessing those things. That's just like, it brings joy to my heart. It warms my heart. It just makes me feel like we are doing an amazing job. So I guess that's the most favorite thing I have about it. Let's move on to the next question. I feel like I'm quizzing y'all something, but let's move on to the next question. What is the most challenging thing for you as a mom? And I feel like that's different than the question asking like, what is the most challenging thing regarding parenting? Because the most challenging thing for me as a mom is finding balance, honey. Right now, like, that's just the honest God truth. Finding balance. There's just not enough time in a day. There's only 24 hours in a day, and I need about 50. Okay? So, like, that's the most simplest way I can answer that question. Balance. Okay? Like, that's the most challenging thing. And I think we're all suffering from that. Balance and sleep. And I'm not even going to necessarily, like, blame Jace for this, because it's not Jace. But I feel like one of my friends told me it was kind of the same before I even had Jace, because they remember me being up late at night and stuff. But I just honestly feel like it got worse. Like, just going to bed. I guess it's because we, as moms, we feel as though that late night time is literally the only time throughout the day we have to ourselves. Like, strictly to ourselves. So it's like, as much as we want to go to sleep, most times you want to also do the things that you be wanting to do alone. But I also struggle with just going to sleep in general. But that's definitely one of the most challenging things I have with being a mom. But yeah, so that actually ties up all the questions. I do appreciate you guys for participating, and I'm sorry it took so long for me to answer those questions. I actually still got to do a Q&A with Jason. I don't know when we're going to do it, but I do still have y'all questions for the both of us. And I kind of want to do those questions like at a different scenery, like maybe when we're out or on vacation or something like that. I don't know, but I'm still gonna do that, I promise. And I do have some other like challenge ideas in mind that will require a vlog before even getting into the challenge, because I don't even know if the store I found the items at like will still have them. I don't know if that store will still have them. But right now, the chicken is already smelling good, y'all. I'm actually about to clean off my desk, and I'm going to actually clean the bathroom. The house really it don't really have much to be cleaned, but it's Sunday, so, you know, I like to get it smelling even better up in here. But I'm going to get back to you guys when I'm preparing the sides for the dinner. And I also just might bring you guys along as I wind down and settle down for the night. I don't know, but we just gonna see where this vlog take us. I'll catch you guys in the next clip. All right, you guys, so this is how it turned out. I didn't really put too much of the glaze on there, but it's sticky, it's on it, it's brown, like it did what it was supposed to do. Got some corn on the side, and I also made some jasmine rice. I didn't really show y'all the process of that because this wasn't a cooking vlog. This is how everything turned out. I also went ahead and updated my weekly plan as far as dinner. So far I only know what I'm making tomorrow, which is meatball subs and french fries from scratch. And Thursday, stuffed chicken breast topped with a creamy sauce. That's all I got. Don't know so far. This calendar of course stays done throughout the month. I answered all the questions and I did all the cleaning. I'm about to make everybody's plate. Everybody being me, my man, and my son. That's it. But yeah, I'm actually in this vlog here, y'all. So if you enjoyed it, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment, like, and subscribe, y'all. Leave a comment of some ideas you would like to see. I will be back. I will not be gone as long as I have been. But yeah, I really enjoyed coming back today. And if you are a returning viewer, IFWU. Period. And you know what that means. So I'm gonna end this here, y'all. So I hope everyone have an amazing Sunday. By the time you guys see this, it just might be Monday, but it is Sunday right now. I hope April's being good to you guys. We're almost in May. Like, I'm ready for it because I'm sick of the rain and the up and down weather. But anywho, until next time, bye guys.
It hurt.